welcome to today's webinar. I'm Lindsay, product marketer at Zoho Vault. Today, I'll walk you through the Zoho Vault mobile and desktop apps. In the panel, we have Christopher, our head of customer success, Haridas, our lead iOS developer, and Siddharth, our lead Android developer. Before we get started, let's make sure everything is working. If you can hear me and see my screen, kindly give a thumbs up. Here's what we'll cover today. First, I will give a brief overview of Zoho Vault. Then, we'll see how to install and navigate Zoho Vault mobile app on Android and iOS. After that, I'll guide you a quick walkthrough of Zoho Vault mobile and desktop apps. Then we'll see what's new in Zoho Vault. And finally, we'll end our session with Q&A. Feel free to post your questions in the chat box, or you can also write to us at support@zohovault.com. This webinar has been recorded and we'll share this recording along with the deck in few days. You can always watch it on our YouTube channel at Zoho Vault Official at your convenience. Let's get started by talking about a common issue we all have, which is password management. With an average internet user having over 170 passwords, it's no wonder we used to struggle to remember them all. And depending on our job, we might have even more work-related passwords to handle. To cope up with this password overload, we end up reusing passwords or storing them unsafely on sticky notes, spreadsheets, or even on our browsers. Sharing passwords carelessly is another major concern. When you share passwords without proper control, you lose track of where your password is going and who has access to it. This can lead to major cybersecurity incidents and data breaches. We all know passwords are the first line of defense against unauthorized access, even before multi-factor authentication and single sign-on. Without a strong and unique password, even these additional security measures can be compromised. Now that we have covered why password management is important, let's talk about how Zoho Vault can address these issues. Zoho Vault is a secure password manager that safely stores, shares, and manages your passwords, cards, certificates, and other sensitive information and autofill them across websites and applications. Zoho Vault is compliant with data privacy and security regulations, GDPR, CCPA, HIPAA, ISO 27001, SOC 2 Type 2, and ENS. Let's quickly look into the security architecture of Zoho Vault. Zoho Vault can be accessed by browsers, extensions, mobile, and desktop apps. When a user creates an account, they need to set a master password, and this master password is only known to them, and it will not be stored anywhere on our service. Only the encrypted form of sensitive data will be stored on the data centers across the region. The entire data will be transmitted over HTTPS, ensuring complete security and privacy. To learn more, check out Zoho Vault application security page. We have our data centers in Canada, America, EU, Saudi Arabia, India, China, and Australia. With Zoho Vault, you will get a complete password security wherever you go. You can access your Vault account from desktop, Android, iOS, and iWatch. Browser extensions automatically log you into your favorite websites, autofill passwords in a single click, and remember them all so you don't have to. We support popular browsers like Zoho's privacy-focused browser ULA, Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Safari, Brave, Vivaldi, and Opera. Zoho Vault's autofill feature not only speeds up your login process, but also protects you from phishing attempts. So here's how it works. When you create a new account and save a password, Zoho Vault records the associated website URL along with your login details. So if you visit a scam site or any site that doesn't exactly match the URL, Zoho Vault will not autofill your login credentials. Zoho Vault seamlessly integrates with various Zoho applications like Ula, Zoho Mail, Zoho Flow, Zoho Projects, Zoho People, Zoho Disk, and Zoho Directory. It also integrates with productivity suites, directory services, cloud backup, help desk, SEM services, and supports SSO over 100 cloud apps. You can also custom build integrations with our REST APIs. Let's see how Zoho Vault stack up against other password managers. With Zoho Vault, you can store unlimited passwords, notes, and documents. Zoho Vault offers fine-grained password sharing with access control workflow, allowing you to securely share passwords with others. You can protect your entire online journey with our secure browser, identity and access management, multi-factor authentication bundled with the app. And the best part, Zoho Vault seamlessly integrates with other Zoho applications and third-party applications. So you don't have to juggle between multiple platforms to get your work done. Zoho Vault, you can stay in control with real-time audit trails and reports. Monitor every action in your Vault account and receive instant alerts for crucial activities. With Zoho Vault, experience the unmatched security and privacy with passwordless login. Access your Vault account using Zoho OneAuth or any other FIDO2 certified authenticators like Touch ID, Windows Allow, Passkey, or YubiKey. And to top it all off, Zoho Vault offers free migration and onboarding assistance. Out what experts say about Zoho Vault. Zoho Vault, named as a challenger and fast mover in GigaOM radar, and rated as one of the best password managers by top reviewing platforms. You can interact with our product experts in person and get deeper insights about Zoho Vault at Zoholics happening around the world. Stay on top of Zoholic updates at zoho.com/Zoholics. And make sure to visit us at Zoholics closer to you. We invite you to try out Zoho Vault and let us know what you think. Please share your feedback on Gartner or other reviewing platforms. Your insights are important to us and help us improve. Basic difference between both iOS and Android platforms. Zoho Vault iOS app is compatible with iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, and Apple Watch. Android is compatible with all Android mobile devices and tabs. iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch requires iOS 15 or later. macOS requires 12 or later. And Apple Vision requires 1.0 or later. And for Android, version 4.4 or later. Both apps supports over 7 different languages and in-app purchases. Mobile and desktop apps from in-app purchases. For iOS, download from App Store, and for Android, download from Google Play Store. Here's a quick link to download Zoho Vault across different platforms. Once you installed and log into your Vault account using your master password, you will land on Passwords tab. This is your central hub for all your stored passwords, notes, documents, and other sensitive information. Next to that, you will find Folders tab, where you can create and access different password groups. The Approvals tab is where you will handle password access requests. And finally, the Settings tab is where you can fine-tune the app security to match your preferences. Now, let's talk about password and folder management. Let's see how to create password and folder on iOS. To get started, head over to the Passwords tab and hit the plus icon. Zoho Vault offers over 400 popular websites and offers 9 predefined categories, ranging from bank account, file storage, healthcare, payment card, secure note, social security number, Unix, web account, Windows. You can also create custom categories. Enter the username and password. You can create strong and random passwords using our built-in password generator. Adjust the length and set specific constraints to meet your needs. Zoho Vault offers more than just passwords. You can attach documents under 2 MB, set up TOTP integration for added protection, and add multiple URLs, nodes, and tags. You can also mark a password as personal or create custom password field based on your preferences. And you can also group a password into folders. For quick access, you can add passwords to favorites, create Siri shortcuts, and even soft delete passwords, which you can restore whenever you need. Let's move on to folder management. You can organize relevant passwords into groups like finance, HR, marketing for easy management by creating folders and subfolders. To create a folder, head over to the Folders tab and hit the plus icon. Give it a name. You can refine your passwords further by grouping them into subfolders. Select the passwords you want to add. And hit done. Let's see how this works on Android. Go to Passwords tab, hit the plus icon, select the category, enter the username and password. You can create strong random passwords using our built-in password generator. You can attach documents under 2 MB, set up TOTP integration for added protection. Add multiple URLs, nodes, and tags. You can also mark a password as personal and group passwords into folders. For easy access, you can add passwords to favorites and delete password, which you can restore it whenever you need it. To create a folder, head over to the Folders tab, hit the plus icon, give it a name. You can refine your passwords further by grouping them into subfolders. Select the passwords and hit done. Let's move on to folder and password sharing. On iOS, you can swipe the password entry or click the share icon to share a password. With Zoho Vault, you can share passwords with users, user groups, and third party. Let's see one by one. To share a password with user, select the user. When sharing passwords or folders, it is very important to make sure that everyone has appropriate access to information. With access privileges, you can ensure that all your team members have the right level of access. Zoho Vault offers 4 different access privileges. With one-click login only permission, you can share without revealing the password to the user. View access allows users to view the password in plain text. Modify access allows users to view and edit the password. And finally, manage access gives complete control over the password to the user. Users with this permission can even share the password with others or even delete the password. Select the permission and hit done. To share passwords with user groups, select the user group, set permissions, and hit done. To share passwords with third party, enter the third party user's email address, set time limit, and hit done. You will receive a code. Share this code with a third party user so that they can use this code to access the passwords. You can always check who has access and what level of access they have under sharing details. You can easily revoke access whenever needed. Let's move on to folder sharing. Sharing folder works similar to passwords. You can share folders with users and user groups. To share a folder with user group, select the user group, set permissions, and hit done. You can easily revoke access when needed. Let's see how this works on Android. To share a password, click the share icon. You can share passwords with users, user groups, and third parties. To share it with the user, select the user, set permissions, and hit done. To share it with user groups, select the user group, set permissions, and hit done. To share a password with third party, enter the email address, set time limit, and hit done. You will receive a code and you have to share it with the third party user so that they can use this to access the passwords. You can always check who has access and what level of access they have under sharing details. You can easily revoke access whenever needed. To share a folder, hit the share icon. You can share it with users and user groups. Select the user group, set permissions, and hit done. You can also revoke access as needed. Let's move on to the next tab, approval requests. To keep your sensitive shared account secure, set up request release workflow, which ensures every password access request is validated by you, your admin, or a valid ticket ID from help desk. Now you can easily handle password access requests right from your mobile app. On iOS, open the Approvals tab, click the pending request, go through it, and decide whether to approve or reject. To see the status of your own access requests, go to the My Request section. On Android, open the Approvals tab to see all the pending requests. Each request will show a reason to access, review the details, and decide whether to approve or reject. You can check your own request under My Request section. Configuring settings. There are three main categories under Settings tab: General, Security, and Privacy. Under General Settings, you can customize various display options like choose to show favorite passwords by default, disable user ID. You can change the appearance of your mobile app. You can enable autofill passwords for smoother login experience. Under security settings, you can manage your security preferences like how long the app remain logged in, enable lock on exit, auto lock timeout, clear clipboard, and enable biometric authentication to unlock your Vault account. Under privacy settings, you can opt to share usage statistics and send crash reports. We strongly recommend enabling these features so that we can improve user experience and provide the best possible support. Apart from this, we also have password generator under Settings tab. You can generate strong and random passwords for all your accounts. You can now enable biometric authentication to unlock your Vault account, offering a quicker and more convenient way to access your sensitive data. The process is similar on both iOS and Android. On iOS, go to Settings tab. In the Security section, enable biometric authentication, which is Face ID. That's it. The next time you access your Vault account, just use your Face ID. You don't need to enter your master password manually. On Android, go to Settings tab. In the Security section, enable Swift login and choose your preferred mode. Here I'm choosing Biometrics. That's it. So the next time you access your Vault account, just use your fingerprint. You don't need to enter the master password manually. Zoho Vault's autofill feature simplifies your login process by automatically entering your saved passwords into trusted apps and websites. Let's see how to set it up on both iOS and Android. On iOS, go to your phone's settings, then tap on passwords, choose password option, and turn on autofill passwords. Select Zoho Vault and disable keychain or other third-party apps for smoother autofill experience. After setup, Zoho Vault will automatically suggest your username and password the next time you log into websites. On Android, open your Vault account, go to Settings, turn on Autofill. You will be redirected to your phone settings. Choose Zoho Vault as a preferred autofill service. That's it. So now Zoho Vault will automatically fill in your passwords into trusted apps and websites, saving you more time and hassle. Let's quickly look at what's new in Zoho Vault. Much awaited release. Introducing the desktop app for Mac OS. We've brought the full Zoho Vault experience to your Mac OS desktop. Our new app offers every feature you rely on, from secure password storage, sharing, generation, and collaboration within a sleek and smart interface. You can create custom sites and password categories. You can securely share passwords with different level access privileges. For easy access, you can add passwords to Siri shortcuts and favorites. You can also soft init passwords using trash. You can group passwords into folders and subfolders for easy management. You can handle all password accessed requests right from your desktop app using approval requests. You can create random and strong passwords using our built-in password generator. And finally, you can autofill passwords into trusted apps and websites. Check out our help guide to learn more. You can download the Zoho Vault macOS desktop app from App Store. Let's see how to unlock Zoho Vault macOS desktop app using biometric authentication. Go to the Settings tab. In Security section, enable biometric authentication, which is Touch ID. That's it. So the next time when you access your Vault account, just use your Touch ID. You don't have to enter the master password manually. Let's see how to autofill passwords on Zoho Vault macOS desktop app. Go to your laptop setting, then tap on Passwords, choose Password option, and turn on Autofill Passwords. Select Zoho Vault and disable Keychain or other third-party applications for smoother autofill experience. After setup, Zoho Vault will automatically suggest your username and password the next time you log in. Multi-account in iOS and macOS. Zoho Vault now lets you add and switch between multiple accounts, making it easier to manage both personal and work-related accounts. This feature is only available on iOS, iPadOS, and macOS. To add another account, just go to your profile and click Add Account. Passcard links. Zoho Vault now offers passcard links, a secure way to share account details with authorized users. Passcards provide a complete view of an account, including username, passwords, file attachments, notes, current OTP integration, URL, description, and password custom fields. You can use passcard links in so many ways. Like you can specify project-related account details by inserting a passcard link in project documentation, or you can also attach passcard links to tickets for password access change requests. Secure notes. Zoho Vault goes beyond passwords. Now you can store secure notes alongside your login and other sensitive data. With everything kept in sync across devices, you will always have the information you need at your fingertips. Secure notes secure notes can be used for anything you need to keep both protected and handy. They're a perfect solution for everyday snippets, recurring reminders, or even one-time trip details. Login activity report. Get real-time insights on user extensions and browser logins. You can also detect unauthorized access through vigilant tracking of failed login attempts. Master password auditing. Enhance your account security further with master password auditing. Monitor successful and unsuccessful logins as well as biometric authentication for added protection. Unlock extension using authenticators. In addition to Zoho OneAuth, users can now easily unlock their extensions with popular authenticators such as Touch ID, Windows Hello, Passkey, and YubiKey. Geolocation restrictions. Take control of where users can access secure information with geolocation restrictions. Admins can now restrict access to the app based on geographic location, enhancing security and ensuring compliance with regional regulations. Payment card management. Managing payment cards has never been easier. Our app now supports a dedicated payment card category, allowing users to scan credit and debit card to effortlessly pre-fill fields, streamlining the process like never before. Autofill extension. Zoho Vault allows users to add passwords directly through the Autofill extension. So you don't have to open the Zoho Vault app every single time you need to create a new password entry. User education notifications. Stay up to date with upcoming educational sessions, trainings, and other Zoho Vault events through our user education notifications. Let's move on to Q&A session. Feel free to post your questions in the chat box, or you can also write to us at support@zohovault.com. Hi, Jerome. Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'll give you the mic access now. You can ask your question. Jerome, can you hear me?
Lindsay, I believe this was accidentally raised. So initially when you asked for thumbs up, so.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Yes, Soumya, we'll be sending the recording along with the deck in few days' time. There are a few questions in the chat box. Christopher or Siddharth, can you please pitch in?
Sure, Lindsay. So I believe some of them were answered already. So, but just, like a few things about passcard links. So basically passcard link, it allows you to copy a direct link to the password. And so Joel, if you copy a passcard link from Zoho Vault, so you can just use it in any technical documentation. So if users have access to Zoho Vault and if they have access to that password in the vault, then they will be able to access the passcard link and view the username password information along with it. All right, so Ellie, one moment, let me just go ahead and share the contact us link once again with you. Or I'll just put it in the chat section. So yes, Joel, it is available in all subscriptions of Zoho Vault. So right now we have browser extension which can be unlocked with biometrics, but once you unlock, then you can autofill credentials using the extension. But as far as Windows desktop application, so we are unsure at the moment. So we will check and update you regarding the autofill capabilities. So you can shoot us an email to support@zohovault.com. So we can verify the auto login process and we'll update you, Tejasvi.
Thank you, team. We hope we have covered everything. We'll wait for another 2 minutes for any final questions. Feel free to post your questions in the chat box, or you can also write to us at support@zohovault.com. Okay, so let's move on. Let's look at the best practices while using Zoho Vault mobile applications. Download Zoho Vault apps only from App Store or Play Store. Enable biometric authentication to unlock your Vault account. To enhance your autofill experience, disable iOS iCloud keychain and other third-party applications from the Settings tab. Always use the latest version of the apps. And finally, enable the app usage, and crash report analytics so that we can improve user experience as well as provide the best possible support. You can secure your entire online journey with our secure security solution stack. ULA helps you to access the internet without sharing your personal detail with advertisers. You can log into your work devices and business applications securely with Zoho Directory. Manage the passwords of shared accounts, cards, software licenses, and other sensitive information with Zoho Vault. And finally, add an additional layer of security with multi-factor authentication for crucial accounts using Zoho OneAuth. As you evaluate a password manager for your business, you will have a lot of questions related to privacy, security, support, and many more. We are here to simplify this process. Check out our evaluation page for stress-free password management experience. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Zoho Vault Official for tips, tutorials, product updates, and more to help get you the most out of Zoho Vault. Thank you for attending our webinar today. For further queries, feel free to reach out to us at support@zohovault.com and follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, and X. Thank you.